Sziasztok, kellemes péntek estét mindenkinek! Tegnap ugye megcsináltam a Dragonhold DLC prológusát, így a régi ismerősünkkel, Szájszánnal karöltve megszereztük a sárkánykürtöt, illetve egy sárkánykürtöt, mert ugye egy másikat már használtunk, illetve hát annak a munkáját használtam már az Elsewhere DLC-s sztoriban. Úgyhogy most az következik, hogy dél Elsewhere-be fogunk menni, és ott folytatjuk a sztorit, ami a prológus után jön. És nagyjából közel lesz ennek a feloszlatott, és hát megszűnt igazából a Dragonguard rend. Ez, ami ugye az Emperort, uralkodót őrző társaság volt, és az utolsó uralkodó halála után így hát ugye nem sikerült megvédeni, és hát igazából fel lettek oszlatva, hogy feloszlatták magukat, ezt pontosan így nem tudom. A lényeg az, hogy a rend feloszlott, és a tagjai már aki megmaradt, mert nem sokan maradtak, azok anonimitásba vonultak, meg folydokolnak nagyjából. No, kiveszem a napi leveleimet. Hát ugye ezekre mindig szükség van. Gyorsan megcsinálom a napi ékszerész craftot, mert arra is szükség van, hogy bár most már jó lenne 50-es lennék, mert akkor tudnék csomagnak csinálni ékszert, és meg lenne a teljes szettem. Lesek a Night Motherhöz. És utána megpróbáljuk megkeresni, hogy hol kezdődik a main story. Mert tippem van, de majd meglátjuk. Egy 3 elektrum ringet kell csinálni. Jó. Van nálam még elég elektrum hozzá? Nem biztos. Mindjárt kiderül. Nincs, akkor vennem kell. Van. Jó. Nagyszerű. De holnap már nem lesz. Így holnap nem kell mindenképpen. Nagyjából. A két lehetőség van, az egyik, hogy elmegyek Dragonholtzba, és ott megnézem, hogy felkeresse úgymond az NPC, aki adja a sztori elejét, mint ahogy szokott lenni általában. Vagy, ha nem, akkor elmegyek DLSV-be, és akkor megnézzük, hogy ott találunk valamit. Szerintem ezek nem kellene. Jó, akkor először megnézem Devon Swatchot és látjuk. Azt mondja, egy Stoneforge. Devon Swatch. Ugye általában úgy szokott lenni, lehet, hogy ennél most pont nem, lesz úgy, hogy bejössz a városba, és akkor egy NPC így hozzád szalad, vagy ott áll valahol, vagy kicsit körbefutkározok, aztán megnézem. Ha nem, akkor meg elmegyek DLSV-be. A csak közben elvonult. De lassan töld meg. Na. Az arénás tudmák. Nincs senki. Megyek a városba. Hát, ha itt lesz valaki. Nem látok sehol se questet. Hát, hogy most akkor DLSV-be kell menni. Szerintem itt már lett volna, hogyha az NPC-s verzió áll fent. Na jó, megnézem ezt DLS-ben, és akkor meglátjuk. Valahogy csak kezdődik az a sztori. Ahol muszáj neki. Elmegyek ki a Szentcsálba, ez lehet a főváros, vagy nagyobb város legalábbis. Ugye én már jártam itt, tehát nem olyan, hogy jártam, itt korábban voltam sárkányt vadászni. Lehet, hogy ez egy kicsit megzavarja őket, de... Vagy a játékot, vagy nem tudom. Na nézzük. Itt lesz. Szajszahan itt van. Jó, akkor itt kezdődik a... Igen, ez a jeljelöli a fősztorit, nagyszerű. Ott egy sárk.
The general doesn't see anyone without an appointment.
Jó, akkor kezdjük.
The time has come at last, my friend. We now have the means to fight back against this dragon invasion and save elsewhere from certain destruction. This is where we start, in the city of Senchal. If you still wish to join me, that is.
Ugye Szajszahan az ötös fogat egyik tagja, akit az eredeti, az alapjáték main sztoriában ismertünk meg.
A dragon nests on the nearby island. I believe it plans to
Megint
attack
egy
Senchal. We
sárkány.
need to slay the creature before it strikes. Unfortunately, there's not a ship in this city that will sail us to a dragon's lair. Believe me, I've asked.
Ugye a prológusban is le kellett győzni egy sárkányt, és tőle szereztük meg a kürtöt, ami elvileg a testvérének a felajánlott egyik szarról, rából készül. Ami mondjuk azért különös, mert a sárkányok nem szoktak ilyesmit felajánlni, meg úgy általában egyáltalán semmit csak.
General Renmus, leader of Senchal's military forces, could commandeer a ship to sail us to the island. We need to arrange a meeting with the general and convince him to support us. What say you, warrior? Will you help us slay this dragon? Now, meeting with an imperial general is faster said than done. The paperwork alone would take days to file, and the dragon we seek could attack the city at any moment. So, I found an alternative method. Your aid and this handful of jewels.
Na, kit fizetünk le?
You must bribe Renmus' scribe Adama to put us on the schedule. You'll find
Az
him
írnokát.
down. Next,
Tábornok
you need to
írnokát,
seek to
aha.
Darku in the city's outskirts, just south of here. He can forge our credentials. You also need to delay Arniel Bronk, who was scheduled to meet with the general today. Arniel's ship just docked in the harbor. If you steal his vessel's
Megint
manifest,
én végzem a nehéz munkát.
Douglas should detain him. That will give us enough time to speak with the general.
Meg kell fizetni az írnokot, meg kell fizetni a hamisítót, és ellopni az eredetileg tervezett a tábornok eredetileg tervezett látogatójának a papírját. Jó.
Lucky be willing,
That's it.
all will go well, and our meeting with General Renmus will commence without issue. Meet me at the palace when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll learn all I can about our upcoming dragon hunt. The outlying towns have already been ravaged by dragons, and refugees have come pouring into Senchal as a result. They hope that stone walls will stop the dragon's wrath, but it's only a matter of time before the dragons attack Senchal. Why else would it roost so close to the city? I believe the dragon is evaluating Senchal's defenses and preparing for the right moment to strike. We must slay it before it gets that chance. That is my hope. No matter the risk, our best option is to slay this dragon on its own island, away from the innocents of Senchal. Let's hope the general agrees with that logic. Of course. I would hardly ask you to join me in this battle without it.
Mindig jó kis válasza
I've
vannak,
also been able to
sárkányfés.
train with the Dragonhorn and become more attuned to its powers and limitations. We know that the Horn of Jadari can force dragons out of the sky. I also believe that it's practically indestructible. However, I find that the Horn needs time to replenish its magic after every use.
Aha, tehát a kürtöt nem lehet semmisíteni, de idő kell neki, hogy visszatöltse a benne lévő mágiát, amitől működik.
It means I can only use the Horn occasionally in battle. That limitation aside, it's still a powerful weapon. Will greatly aid us in the hunts to come.
Ennél kell visszajött.
You'd be surprised what people tell a respectable gentleman with a distinguished beard. Take Nadama, for example. I heard that she's been seeking a way to leave Senchal for weeks. A few gems would certainly help pay for her passage. It was easy enough to learn about that braggart. I overheard him in the tavern, claiming that he could forge any document in Senchal. For the right price, of course. Let's see if he has the skills to back up his boasts. All ships coming into Senchal are subject to a cargo inspection, unless they present a sanctioned ship's manifest. If you're able to steal Arniel's manifest, he'll be held up in customs for hours. That will give us time to speak with the general.
Tehát ha ellopjuk a látogató papírjának, a hajó papírjait, akkor fent adják a vámon, és akkor addig bemehetünk helyette.
Yes, Lecky willing. Had we the time, I would go through official channels. But with so much at stake, we can't afford the delay. We have no choice but to use these underhanded measures.
Na jó. Akkor csináljuk 3 feladat.
What do you want?
Ez a palota. Imperiálok laknak itt. Most itt. Aha, szóval ez lopós, oké. Okay. Mit lesz az írnok? Na, túlmentem. Remek. Ja, hogy erre? Oké. Okay. Na, mit lesz? Hogy kimegyek? Kimegyek. Jó.
What is it?
Itt milyen ház? Items Guild, oké. Okay. Erre van az ott lesz bent az írnok. Jó. Ja, a kocsmában van az írnok. Kipihenni a munkanap fáradalmait.
darkness lies ahead. The threads begin to unwind. I must swallow my
Fönt van az emeletem.
Kenarthi's winds will guide me to brave the path with pride. Lorcash's steps will bind me
Nem látom, hol van.
in his stride. Alkosh will purify me to mend the sons of time.
Egy lefelé is van. Ez jól elbújt. Lement a pincébe, vagy hova ment ez?
And our children, what of them?
I do not know.
We must know. There's no work in Senchal. How will we feed them?
We can't go back home, dearest. There's nothing left.
I know, I'm scared. I don't want the children to starve.
Még lejjebb van. Lepötözött az alaksorba. Itt iszogat magában.
Can't you see that I'm trying to drink away my sorrows? It's an extremely delicate process, you know. Doesn't require company. Today, you are very, very funny. General Renmus's schedule is full today. If you want to see him, fill out your paperwork and submit it, just like everyone else. I didn't know you were feeling so generous, Walker. I suppose your name can be added to the general schedule, but that is all, yes? You'll need to secure
Nagy
the proper
tipikus
documents and
megfizethető
delay his
bürokrata, vagy
previous appointment.
lefizethető.
Thanks for the generous donation. Let's just make sure this little exchange stays between us, yes? I'm going to finish my drink and then find the next ship off of this moon's forsaken city. If dragons weren't bad enough, all these refugees will eat Senshal out of house and home. I'm leaving before the riots start.
És az ivás meg a szökés között mikor fogja bevinni a nevemet a papírra? Na mindegy. Tegyük úgy, hogy... Vagy tegyük fel, hogy megcsinálta.
Abadra speaks true. The dragons fought each other.
Your eyes aren't what they used to be, grandmother.
This one knows what she saw.
Akkora cica.
The village wasn't attacked.
Hantar...
It's just in their way.
Hantar...
Well, why would they fight each other?
This one does not know, but the thought frightens her.
If the dragons fight each other, they aren't eating us. Sounds good to me.
None of this sounds good. None of it.
Well,
Nénike látta egymással harcolni a sárkányokat. Az őr meg... Mindjárt végül is az, ami a rossz egymást teszi. Na, hol az irathamisító?
Whether writ or will or waver, Darku is your savior. Tell this one, what need have you of the finest forger in all of Senshal? Interesting, most interesting. Diplomatic papers. Yes, that would get you in to see the Shaveskin General. Of course, skills such as Darku's require compensation worthy of
No.
his talent. Ah, yes. These beauties will do quite nicely. Here you are, then. Diplomatic papers, all up to date and ready to present. Just make sure you have an appointment, eh? Wouldn't want to walk in on the general unannounced.
Vannak a papírok is. Vagy csak a hajónak a levelét kell ellopni, hogy én jussak be helyette.
See that one's new
Gondolom ott lesz valahol. Itt vannak a gate raidrek.
What?
Semmi. Itt se vagyok. Lopakodni kell, vagy valami. Imádod, de mégis kiveszem a lányából. Nem lopakodni kell.
Arniel Brock, we're ready for you now. Finally. I thought I'd never get off this dock.
You said you had a ship manifest. May this one inspect it?
Yes, you must. It's right on this crate.
Aha, vagy nem.
Alright, this shouldn't take long.
Something the matter?
Do you play games with this one? There is no manifest on this crate.
Bocsika.
What? No, that can't be right. I'm sure it was there.
Need this one to remind you. All ships without a sanctioned manifest will be subject to...
I know the law, but I'm telling you, the manifest was on this crate.
Unless you can produce it, we'll have to inspect your cargo.
But that could take hours. I have an appointment.
Bocsika. Nem lehet vele beszélni, pedig oda mennék, hogy jó. Jó, de sajnálom.
They won't let it stand, I can assure you of that.
Bretons, they think that they can get away with anything.
Oké. Na, menjünk, azt mondja, hó.
Begging your pardon.
Száhához kell menni. És örülni fog, hogy megvan minden. És bemehetünk a tábornokhoz. Elfejtem ott a tekercset, az XP-t.
What is to become of
Na, tudjuk a sárkányt.
Were you able to secure a meeting with General Renmus? And so we must prepare for our first battle, my friend. A battle of wits. Remember, we must convince General Renmus to commandeer a ship for us. With it, we'll sail to the Dragon's Island and slay the beast. Not much. And what I do know, I'm not sure what it means. A ship sailed directly to the Dragon's Island recently. It displayed no banners, and no one in Senchal recognized it. It's possible we're not the only dragon hunters in southern elsewhere.
Szerintem az mondjuk 100%, hogy nem mi vagyunk az egyetlen sárkányvadászok.
I won't discount the possibility, but I also won't plan for it. For all we know, this ship was bound for another destination. Or it has other business on that island. Though I'm at a loss as to what that might be. Let's head to our appointment.
Na, menjünk a tábornokhoz.
Halt! Official business only.
What?
We have an appointment with General Renmus. Here, our papers.
These seem to be in order. All right, you can go in.
Jó munkát végzett. Hamisító. Jó, megint rohan. Rohanós szájszahán. Renmus tábornok.
It's not every day that Captain Sai Sahan graces my office.
Greetings, General. I am here to request a ship to hunt down a nearby dragon.
Slay a dragon. And this from a man who couldn't even protect our emperor.
Perhaps you should speak to my companion. They can share the details of our plan.
Dragonos. Úgyhogy csak először olvasok.
It seems the general is
Hát igen.
eager to speak with me. Best if you explain our request.
Ez a fiak, lánya.
My father isn't usually this
Lánya.
rude. I'm not sure what's gotten into him today.
Rossz kedvű ma.
So, you're a companion of the infamous Captain Sai Sahan. Though I suppose that title no longer means anything, given the current state of Cyrodiil. Well then, care to share how you plan to slay this dragon? An admirable venture, I'll admit, if not a foolhardy one. Unfortunately, I have neither the ship nor crew to lend you for such an expedition. The city is chaotic enough as it is, and I can't afford to spread my resources.
Fogadjunk az lesz, hogy először neki kell segíteni, és utána egy hajó.
Which is precisely why I can't agree to your request. If a dragon does attack Senshal, I'll need every soldier and ship under my command here to defend the city. I'm sorry. Your cause is commendable, but my mind is made up.
Thank you for your time, General.
Hát ez nem jött össze.
Come, my friend. Let's speak outside.
I'm sorry my father wasn't able to agree to your request. Hopefully you'll find another ship to sail you.
I don't doubt your sincerity, you understand, nor your bravery. I just can't take any risks right now, not when Senshal is in such disorder. Our biggest issue, other than the dragons, is the influx of refugees pouring in from the devastated countryside. They hope to find protection inside our city walls, but many wind up hungry and homeless. We're soldiers, not dragon hunters. The best we can do is fortify our defenses and pray we escape the notice of the beasts. Perhaps not the most heroic course of actions, but by far the most sensible. We've never formally met, if that's what you're asking, but there isn't an Imperial soldier who doesn't know how Captain Sai Sahan failed to protect our Emperor. Now the Empire lies in ruins, and my Legion pays the price of his failure. We lost our home. Even if we did make our way back to Cyrodiil, where would we go? Who would we fight for? And so we stay behind crumbling walls, waiting in vain for someone to issue new orders. Orders that will never come. Merrick Renmus, General of the 13th Legion, or what's left of it, in any case. 5 years ago, Emperor Aquilarius sent my legion to Senshal. The city had been decimated by the Nahatan flu, and we were sent to help restore order. Of course not. I'm a general, not a dictator. We defended the city walls as the Khajiit rebuilt their homes. We even worked with citizens of influence to form a city council, given that the entire royal family was wiped out by the plague. They see our value as protectors, at the very least. The city council even named us the Shields of Senshal. Sounds a bit friendlier than the 13th Legion, I suppose.
Na jó. Honnan szedünk másik hajót? Szájszal meg elbújdokult világ végére. Bánatában, vagy hol van? Ment. És egy fej nélküli szobor.
Well, look there.
Wait,
We have a guest.
hold on. I think I know someone who can help you.
Na.
Well, this is unexpected. Why would a member of the Shields of Senshal wish to speak with us? Best if we see what she has to say.
Hello, I'm Aelia Renmus, General Renmus's daughter. I couldn't speak freely in front of my father, but I might know someone who can help you get to that island. But tell me, do you truly believe you can slay a dragon? Then I want to help. Or, well, send you to someone who can help you. You should speak to Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. He may be a smuggler, but he cares about Senshal. And he's my friend. He can get you to that island. I know. My father certainly wouldn't approve. Then again, he hasn't approved of most of my friends since we arrived in Senshal. Not that my father's disapproval has any bearing on this conversation. He loiters around the city's outskirts, along with his first mate, Casca. Just look for a doggy rat and a sench rat arguing with each other. You can't miss them. Oh, and tell them Aelia sent you. I should head back to the palace. Good luck.
Let's see if this Zaji fellow is as honorable as young Aelia believes. Would you care to walk there together? There's much about Senshal I can tell you. Otherwise, we can meet in the city's outskirts. Very well. Follow me.
Ugye sétáljunk, aztán rohan. Mutasd be a várost. Idegenvezetést kértem.
Refugees from the recent dragon attacks have flooded Senshal. They have lost homes and livelihoods. Despite the city's best efforts, most go to sleep hungry each night.
És meg tovább is rohan.
King Emmerich, didn't you? I can't wait to tell my friend we met.
Many take advantage of these hopeless souls. Thieves and cutthroats steal any item of value they still carry. While these refugees languish, the city's underbelly thrives.
Just buy another ship? Casca, you won't, Saji. You truly do.
Ay, Tito.
Move along, Walker. Our captain is in a mood.
Can't you see that Zaji is grieving? He has lost everything. His home, his heart, his one and only lady love. Oh, how can he go on? The Perfect Pounce! The finest vessel to sail in Opal Bay! Someone stole her as we slumbered. A heartless wretch. A thief without honor. A member of Zaji's very own crew. He is sure of it. Nartis Meris. Ugh, may he suffer 1,000 salty cuts.
No, but Nartis does. And Zaji knows we can find him in Southgard ruins. Pounce needs provisions before it sets sail, and that's where Nartis will get them. But why are you offering to help, Walker? Elias sent you. Then you must be walkers of honor. And this one must admit, slaying a dragon sounds quite heroic. Very well, it's a deal. If you help Zaji get his ship back, he will take you to this island. We must head to Southgard ruins and search for Nartis. It is a coastal town of sorts, just south of St. Charles. With some persuasion, that clawless dark elf should let slip the perfect pounce. Then we steal her back. He is the newest member of Zaji's crew. Came aboard only a few weeks ago, and this morning, just as the perfect pounce is stolen away, he disappears. It is more than a coincidence, this one thinks. Zaji's blood may boil, but his mind remains as sharp as a blade. We came to St. Charles for provisions. It is unlikely that Nartis would journey out to sea without stocking up first. That means dealing with the vagabonds in Southgard ruins. It used to be a fort, but as the name suggests, it's seen better days. Now, pirates and brigands call it home. They will not welcome outsiders. Casca? Why, she's the Pounce's first mate, of course. Don't take her manner personally, Walker. She's a Khajiit of few words and little patience. And so this one would recommend you stay on her good side, yes? She didn't earn the title Casca the Unconquered without biting off a few heads. Do not try your luck, Walker. Ah, and so we finally move on to one of Zaji's favorite topics of conversation. The perfect pounce is home to the sleekest profiteers this side of the Topal Bay. She is captained by a roguishly handsome Khajiit who sought fortune from a young age. Indeed he is. There is no treasure too hidden, no adventure too perilous, no glory too great for Zaji and his loyal crew. Danger? This one does not know the word. In such situations, Zaji tends to go with his gut. And his gut says this dragon will be a problem for St. Charles eventually. He will help those brave enough to hunt the beast down, right after we find the pouch, of course. We must head to Southgard ruins and search for...
First, our ship is stolen. Then, before we even know where it is, Zaji agrees to sail a stranger to a dragon's island. I should have just rolled over and gone back to sleep this morning. Casca, first mate of the Pounce, otherwise known as the one who keeps Zaji from getting us all killed. If it were up to me, Nartis would have never set foot on our deck. Unfortunately, our bleeding heart of a captain had other ideas. That dark elf didn't know a bowline from a clovehitch. It was obvious he'd never set sail in his life, yet he was excited to join our crew. Only a fool wouldn't have been suspicious. Naturally, Zaji never suspected a thing. If he's not, we'll find him eventually. If no one has mentioned it, Senshirats are excellent hunters, and I have his scent.
Ó, remek. Akkor bemennünk abba a városba, ami itt van lent. Jó, már felfedeztem azt a vérsányt, ott szoktunk sárkányt tölni.
It was him, I swear it! Sai Sahan, in the flesh. The last time anyone saw him was in the Imperial City.
Let's say you really did see him, and you aren't just drunk off your arse. Why would he come all the way out here?
I don't know. but it must be serious. He's a very serious-looking person.
Na nézzük akkor. Rangaruin. Hát ez elég jól csupaszított rom. Biztos.
We must sneak in, Casca. Sneak. You do remember how to do that, yes?
I remember the last time you tried to sneak somewhere. Did you ever remove all those cactus spines from your horse?
Those cactus spines never stung as much as your betrayal, Casca.
Oh yes, my third betrayal of the day, but who's counting?
Our new companions certainly love to quarrel. Zaji wants to infiltrate the encampment and take Nartis by surprise. Casca, on the other hand, suggests we launch a frontal assault and deal with him directly. Very well. We'll start our search at the north entrance. I'll follow your lead. Meanwhile, Zaji and Casca can make their way to the other side of the encampment. I'll leave their strategy to them. Luckily, Zaji provided a map of the area. I've determined a few locations where I believe Nartis may be, given their relative isolation from the rest of the encampment. At the very least, this path should let us search most of the camp. Enough. Do you accept the plan?
It is an excellent plan. We'll circle around to the back, yes?
And knowing your mouth will alert every pirate in Southgard along the way.
What? Zaji is the epitome of discretion!
I'm going to take the lay of the land. I'll meet you at the entrance to the camp.
Hát jó.
Prepare to defend yourself. It's likely these pirates will give no quarter.
Terrorbird. Egy 20. Kalózok. Na, megjött a szájszahán is.
More moldy bread? That does it. I'm on the next ship to Somerset.
I don't see Nartis. Let's move on.
Akkor nagy cicák. Még egy kalóz. Még két kalóz, nem egy kalóz meg az állatkár.
One more hour till my shift's over. One more
Még
hour.
egyre.
Salted pork, salted pork, always salted pork. Can we get some greens around here?
Ez kívére van. Na szép. Nem PC-be száll.
Nobody calls me a war rat. Nobody.
Itt van bent.
No sign of the Dark Elf here. Let's head north.
Ez nincs.
Sure, I skim a little off the top, but you better keep that to yourself.
Ó, annyi vagy. Azt ki kell nyitnom, ahogy nem. Itt nem megyünk el. Körbe kell menni. Ha, remek. Elhagyatott ház. Ó, te jó.
Stop right there.
Ez elfutott.
Lock the door. Stand back.
Az anyja.
Now, after him.
Hogy visított és meglépett. Akkor menjünk utána. Itt van Taska.
That's one way to catch a thief.
Walker,
Oops.
good to see you. Look who Zaji found. Why don't you say hello?
Please, Zaji, don't let Casca rip out my throat.
I'll stand guard while you interrogate Nartisse.
Usually Zaji is the one who does the talking, but his spell work is a tad rusty. This one will keep the muskars floating while you do the questioning.
I'd love some time alone with Nartisse, but we wouldn't talk, so you should ask the questions.
All right, I admit it. I stole the perfect pounce and brought it here to Southgard. But I no longer have the ship, I don't.
Na szép.
I sold the ship to Admiral Irathi, but they haven't set sail yet. The ship will still berth on the south docks. Irathi hasn't even finished loading up the slaves. Did I say slaves? Silly me! I meant cargo. They're loading cargo. I would never sell a Khajiiti ship to a slave trader. All right, yes, Irathi is a slaver. But I swear I didn't know that until after I sold her the ship. Please, you have to believe me, I'm innocent here.
Zaji wants you to know there are no hard feelings. In our business, it's sink or swim, yes?
Hogy eldobta.
Oh, that's right! You can't swim!
Oops. Hogy eldobta. Azt a mérges meg akar tenni.
May the dark elf fill the belly of many hungry fish.
Ez megette volna.
That went exactly as planned.
Hogy
But
eldobta?
honestly, maybe a first for Zaji. Zaji is counting on it. There's no place for slavers in elsewhere. But there's plenty of room at the bottom of the sea. Perhaps Kenarthi will even take pity on Nartis and guide him to wherever it is that dark elves go. There's not a sailor in the Topal Bay who hasn't heard of Admiral Irathi and her practices. Many Khajiit have suffered because of her. But now we have a chance to repay this suffering, yes? Oh, you want a plan? Now, that plan would be... Zaji and the Bearded One will draw away the slavers. Meanwhile, Casca will help you secure the perfect pounce. We'll reconvene when the coast is clear. Be gentle with the perfect pounce, yes? Zaji doesn't want too much blood spilled on her. It stains the deck.
May the dark elf...
Against my better judgment, I think we should follow Zaji's plan. Besides, it's best if you help secure the boat. We wouldn't want our
Megveszem a
old
hajó.
friends sailing off without us. Let's just say I'm not discounting the possibility. Aelia Renmus seems like a respectable woman, but she may not be the best judge of character. For now, let's hold up our end of the bargain. We'll attempt to draw the slavers away from the ship, but it's likely some will stay by the docks. Prepare yourself for a fight.
Be gentle with the perfect...
Na, akkor... kell menni a dokkhoz. Hát erre nem lesz jó. Ja, fel kell menni, hülye vagyok, jól.
I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want rats in your pockets, don't keep hunks of cheese in there.
Make sure you keep up, Walker. Make sure you keep up, Walker.
Na hát, beakadok a lukokba. Ez az a hajó.
Remove that wheel lock or we'll never sail out of here.
Kikötötték a kereket.
Ah, it is good to be home.
We should sail for Senchal before reinforcements arrive.
Excellent point. Hey, Walker! Get us out of here!
Hú, de gyors voltál. Tökéletes a hajó. Igen. Wow, én kormányoztam a hajót.
I told you the captain would get the pounce back.
Neki nagy a legénység.
I heard what happened from the crew. I'm glad you were there to help recover the Pounce. I don't think Zaji would have handled the loss of his ship very well. Speaking of Zaji, did he agree to sail you to the island? I'm glad to hear it. I knew Zaji wouldn't let you down. I'm coming with you. If this dragon is going to attack Senshal, I want to help defeat it. Besides, I'm sure you could use an extra hand. I'm good with a bow. Look, I'm aware of the risks, believe me. But this city is my home. I can't just stay behind and hope you stop this threat. Not when I can help. I won't stand by while my father and friends are in danger.
Velünk jön.
I never thought I'd become a dragon hunter, a wandering bard perhaps, or maybe even a diplomat. That's not to say I'm having second thoughts. If this is what it takes to protect my home, then this is what it takes, no matter the risk.
Guess the captain got the Pounce back. He always does. Not the first time he's lost it, you know. Practically everything. If it weren't for old Dirge, the whole ship would sink under the weight of the grime and barnacles. Not that any of these louts would notice. Enough jawing. I've got to see what condition the Pounces come back in.
You're competent, I'll give you that. Enough to slay a dragon? We'll see. The odds don't look good. We don't know the island. We have no idea how strong the dragon is. We'll have to improvise, and that rarely goes well. And wait for this dragon to burn the city to the ground? No, it's better to die fighting than to perish hiding behind a wall. Besides, we're profiteers. We know a thing or two about the risk. Someone on this ship has to be. If everyone plans for sunny weather, how will we survive a storm? Despite the odds, it's not hopeless though. If we can fight, then there is always a chance we can win.
Ez a beszéd.
There is no day like today for adventure. And you have a dragon to slay, yes? Talk to the bearded one first, though. He seems like the strategy type and will probably want to discuss many, many boring things with you.
Jal, you are the one who got us back the perfect Pounce, yes? Thank you for that. She may not be much, but the Pounce has been this one's home for a long time. Even before Zaji was her captain, in fact. Yes, back when the ship belonged to a rather nasty fellow by the name of Bazahar the Bull. A heartless taskmaster who didn't care a lick about his crew. The Pounce was a lot less colorful back then, in more ways than one. What's not to like? He respects his crew, makes sure we're well cared for, and he's always excited for the next adventure. It's a bit contagious, actually. Still, I don't know if this ship could actually function without Casca. I won't deny Zaji is cunning when he wants to be, but it's Casca that keeps this ship afloat. She schedules repairs, oversees our provisions, pays the crew. And she keeps us all safe, of course. I haven't seen her lose a fight yet. Jal, you are the one who got...
This one is cleaning. You may help clean or you may stop bothering this one. Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing. Sometimes this one stabs and then cleans up afterward. Also, Chisbari is well known for her cheery disposition. Hooray! See? Chisbari is so cheery.
Now that we've secured a vessel, our next step is to infiltrate the dragon's lair. Zaji will stay on his ship in case we need to make a quick retreat. Casca, on the other hand, has asked to join our hunt. If she wishes to protect her home, she should have that chance. Once we reach the island, we'll search for the dragon. Luckily, we have the Horn of Jadari to help us fight the beast. Indeed. Our journey to recover the relic may have been a long one, but it's proven to be an invaluable weapon. That being said, we may find more resistance than just a dragon on the island. Another ship was seen heading toward the island. I'm not sure if it's a friend or foe, but we must be prepared for the worst. We can set sail immediately, or perhaps you would like to take a moment to become familiar with the crew. Very good. Let's go deal with that dragon. You can set sail as soon as you're...
Ájtól széte.
Let's discuss our plan of attack. Judging by that docked ship, we're not the only ones who have business on this island. There's a Dragonguard proverb. Prepare your counter before the blow. In other words, if they swing at you, be ready to swing back. I also recommend we split our forces to cover more ground. I spotted a cavern northeast of here. Scout ahead and see where it leads. Meanwhile, Casca, Aelia, and I will search for the main entrance to those ruins. Aelia, Casca, you're with me. Stick close and prepare to fight.
I'm always ready to fight. Just keep an eye on the little one.
I can take care of myself now.
Azt mondja, hogy még egy recept, de ezt már tudom. Salamandra. Oh. Cicákok. Ja, hát én nem akarok bántani. Ott a fény, meg az egy. Mi? Hallott vannak lenn.
Does anyone see a lever?
Kinyitotta nekik a kapuk.
Thanks for the assistance.
Aha, jó, oké. Hoppá, New Moon, ezért hívő. Sárkányhívő. Ez bagos. Ez bagos. Jó. Na és itt ki tudok menni. Ó, az anyja. Egy blueprint. Mondja, hogy? Nem tudom, még beton tresztől. Megyek az elkére. Lord. Megint ott vannak lenn. Hoppá, kultisták, kicsit körbevették őket, úgy látom. Na, én csak az egyik sárkányhívő ki akarja kapni a másik sárkányt? Aha, tehát a Latrula nevű sárkány ezt a napfelárt nem bírja. Aha. Jó hangzik. Ó, szívás. Hogy fut? És most merre menjek?
Well done, my friend.
Hát, nincs mit, igazán szívesen. Leverül az íjam. Betölteni. Most merre kéne menni? Eldobta magát. Mindig átbontják a falat, ezt bírom. Szalamandrák, jó. Hopp, ez a dragonguardoknak a jele. Még egy kultista. Még egy ilyen.
Look above us, the dragon.
Prepare yourselves. Inside, now! Follow the beast!
Na. Látják a sárkányt. Remek.
Who are these people, and why are they attacking us?
They are enemies to be defeated. Nothing else matters.
These banners, the motifs.
Igen, arra én is rájöttem.
This is a dragon god sanctuary. How dare a dragon desecrate these hallowed halls? Well said. I was able to track the dragon's movements. It should be just up ahead. Aelia and Casca have agreed to guard this hall while we move forward.
Be prepared, little one. I can smell them coming.
How many?
Does it matter? They will die all the same.
Bátorít. Na hol az a sárkány?
Show yourself.
Ooh.
To meet your end. The horn didn't work. How?
Of course not.
That's
my horn, mortals. Tell me how you came to possess it.
My companion will speak with you, dragon. But make one wrong move, and my blade will cut deep. See what this dragon has to say, but be wary. I will be prepared to strike if it moves against us.
Tehát ő az a sárkány, aki odaadta a szarvát, hogy megcsináljuk belőle a sárkányölő kürtöt. Tudjuk ki vagy.
I am Naphalar. I do not fear you, hunter. If you seek a battle, understand that it will be to the death. I would rather talk, though. Where did you get my horn? Zukorav. So it was Varloksin who hid it from me. To protect our kind from the horn's power, no doubt. Such an honorable fool. And why do you seek to kill me? Are you one of Latvulan's thralls? My oldest foe. A dragon of great power and evil intent. He gathered a cult to do his bidding and subjugated our brothers to his cause. Those who oppose him die. He plans to destroy this land, and me along with it. Why would I attack the Kaz city? It means nothing to me. Only Latvulan matters. You have dispatched many of my brother's followers, so I shall spare your lives. You may even keep my horn. I have no need of it.
Hold! This dragon means us
No harm. Did we come all this way for nothing?
That's still to be determined. For now, let's spread out and see what we can find.
I have no quarrel with you, hunter, nor with the mortals of elsewhere. I only came to this land to kill Latvulan. If you seek weakness, prepare for disappointment. I have none. While my brothers were slain or locked away, I have been free. I know when to fight, when to fly, when to look for allies. And so, I stand before you, Nigrent, unbroken. This is not the first time Latvulan has sought to destroy me and the innocence of Tamriel. In the past, another dragon god came to me. I gifted them one of my magnificent horns, which your companion holds in his hands. That is the name it came to be known by. You said that Valokson stole my horn. No doubt he wished to protect my kind from its power. Even as he hid it away, the Dragon God hunted us to near extinction. Nanvolme, what an honorable fool. No, I lost a horn, but it led to the defeat of my foe. The Dragon God locked away Latvulan, though their seals did not last. Now, my brother seeks revenge that can only be sated by my death. O Blanvoth Sos, it will end in blood. The Dragon God called him the Black Beast,
Tehát a vörös sárkány meg a
he
fekete
of the
sárkány
fearsome
harca.
nature and ravenous appetite. We have been in conflict for so long that I barely remember its catalyst. It has been an unending hatred that spans the ages. I gave up a horn in the exchange. The Dragon God were unable to slay Latvulan, but they did lock him away. They thought his prison would hold forever. They were wrong. I do not know. The magic may have faded, or perhaps someone set him free. No matter the cause, my goal remains true. Latvulan must be stopped once more, and this time, I shall burn his corpse to cinders and shred his soul. I have no quarrel.
Well, I certainly didn't factor this into my plans.
Azt elhiszem.
Dragon Guard were very clear about their dealings with dragons. Hunt them, slay them, use their parts. Yet this one shares our goals. This Latvulan seeks to destroy all of Tamriel. If Nethalar wants to stop that, I'd say we have a common cause. As the Red Guard proverb tells us, if we share an enemy, let our blades strike as one. I may not like it, but Nethalar possesses knowledge about Latvulan that we just don't have. And the might of a dragon at our disposal isn't something to toss away lightly. Yes, I'd rather have Nethalar on our side than against us. Our mission was successful, my friend. It just didn't end as we expected. We secured passage to the island. We found the dragon, and we made sure Senchal was safe. At least from this potential threat. Not bad for a day's work. We also need to learn more about this dragon Latvulan. If it does indeed wish to destroy all of Tamriel, then an alliance is our best way to end that threat. I'm just glad I have your support in this. Your help has already been invaluable. If we're to fight back against Latvulan, we'll need more than a single dragon. We'll need an order dedicated to eradicating this threat. The time has come to reform the Dragon Guard.
Lelocator lettem.
I do. The crew of the Perfect Pounce already helped us on one dragon hunt. I'd like you to see if they'd join us for many more. Speak to Zaji and see if he and his crew want to join our order. Let's hope Zaji takes our offer seriously. He may find it hard to believe that we want his crew to join the Dragon Guard. In fact, I'm having a hard time believing it myself. But by Lecky, we need them. Members of the Dragon Guard were the premier soldiers of the Empire. They were master strategists, disciplined and honor-bound. It's no exaggeration to say they were the best of the best. We, on the other hand, have a crew of pirates. Yes, how could I forget? I led young Aelia in her first battle. None of them are my first choice. They've all shown themselves to be dedicated to protecting Elsewhere and its people. They will have to do. The Imperial Dragon Guard was formed centuries ago by Riemann I, founder of the Second Empire. Though we seek to emulate the Order's dragon hunting practices, the Dragon Guard was originally created to act as Riemann's honor guard. I suspect it has to do with the Order's Akaviri origins. When the Akaviri invaded Tamriel, they were defeated by Riemann and ultimately swore loyalty to him and his heirs. They eventually became his Dragon Guard. The Akaviri have a long history of hunting dragons in their homeland, so the Dragon Guard were both the Emperor's honor guard and accomplished dragon hunters. This lasted for nearly 2 centuries, until the assassination of Riemann III. The Dragon Guard was officially disbanded. Some members swore loyalty to the Potentate and acted as his spy masters, while others became mercenaries. There were even members who continued to hunt dragons, though in much smaller numbers than before. Let's hope Zaji takes our offer.
Hát jó. Ó, biztos is. Tanya lett itt. Semmi, még vésránya is van. Raftolós hely, minden.
This one is cleaning. You may help clean or you may stop bothering this one. Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing.
Guess the captain got the pounce back. He always does.
Semmi saját kikötő. Meg ott benne lesz a raftolós hely. Majd nem tudok már menni.
Zaji knew his gut was right. Only a truly great warrior could tame a dragon. Do you suppose the creature will let us ride it? Hmm? No, no, no.
A sárkány akar lovagolni.
One would not want to be rude. Really? Of course you do. Who wouldn't want the daring Zaji by their side? The offer is tempting. Whoever defeats these dragons will have their names sung by moon singers for generations. Zaji is not one to hesitate, Walker. Not when a stranger asks him to sail to a dragon's island, and certainly not when that same stranger offers glory and fame. The crew of the Perfect Hounds will join your Dragon Guard. Ah, yes. Zaji will speak to the crew. However, there are 2 crew members you may wish to speak with personally. Dirge Traktor, the Imperial with a weasel face, and the beautiful Chisbari. Their particular talents may prove interesting. The Dragon Guard! Who's a good-for-nothing lout now, mother? But you must be busy with the dragon, no? Zaji will speak to the crew on your behalf if you do not have the time to spare. Leave it to Zaji. Dirge Traktor has more book smarts than the rest of my crew combined. Now that's not saying much, since most of my crew can't read. The Dragon Guard wrote many things, yes? Perhaps he can help you read them. Well, Dirge has an awful lot of contacts. He always helps us figure out who we can trust and how to avoid those who mean us harm. Maybe he can help keep track of our enemies in some fashion. Ah, she's Barry the Chipper, as she is known. You'll see why as soon as you hear her lovely voice. Aside from Casca, there's no one more dependable aboard the Pounce. Give her a task, and she'll get it done, yes? Oh, Zaji has not a single doubt, not a one. We may be just smugglers to you and the Bearded One, but our hearts sing for adventure. They will all take up the call, this one is sure. Life on the seas is not easy, Walker. You must be able to adapt at a moment's notice if you wish to survive its many dangers. Storms, attacking ships, sea serpents. The Pounce's crew will learn to navigate the dangers of dragons just as readily. Of course. Zaji is their captain, after all. This one is confident that his crew will become the greatest Dragon Guard to ever walk the sands of Elsewhere. It's just a matter of time. The Dragon Guard!
This one has much to do.
Tuska.
Our mysterious crew has departed. Those left alive to depart, that is. They were dragon cultists, yes? It would certainly explain their choice of garb. This Latvalan must have an affinity for black. Very well. I will join your order. Why would I hesitate? These dragons killed many of my people, and I cannot fight them alone. So I will help you hunt down the beasts. A simple decision, yes? The Dragon Guard were a very strict order, yes? I doubt our crew would do well with too many rules. Perhaps some changes will need to be made. I have faced many enemies. Nothing was too big or too powerful for me to challenge. I didn't always win, but I could always fight. When the dragons came, this was no longer true. I would rather die on the sands of Palatine than hide away in foreign soil. This is a chance to make my stand. I will take it. Besides, if I thought your cause was impossible, I would have said no.
De rendes. Jól van. Még harmadikról beszélnem kell, de ez most csak holnap fog megtörténni. Ez utolérni a munkafáradtság. Úgyhogy köszönöm szépen, hogy megnéztetek. És Holnap folytatjuk a sztorit, bevonjuk a csapat többi tagját is, és újjáalakítjuk a Dragonguardot. Sziasztok, jó éjszakát!